For decades, India has endured. Through the trials and tribulations of history, we have stood resilient. From the struggle for independence to the challenges of modern times, our spirit has remained unbroken. We have shown remarkable restraint. Our commitment to peace and stability has been unwavering. Even in the face of relentless provocations, our soldiers have stood guard, our citizens have protested peacefully, and our leaders have tirelessly advocated for harmony. Our patience, stretched thin by ceaseless provocation, has finally reached its limit. The constant threats and acts of aggression have taken a toll on our nation. The distress of our citizens and the ongoing protests against terrorism are a testament to our growing frustration. The brutal terrorist attack in Pahalgam on April 23, 2025 has changed everything. This heinous act has left a deep scar on our collective consciousness. The images of destroyed buildings and grief-stricken families are etched in our memories. This act of barbarity, claiming the lives of 28 innocent people, exposed the true face of terrorism. The world watched in horror as the news of the attack spread and memorials were erected to honor the victims. Global headlines echoed the tragedy, bringing international attention to our plight. It laid bare the cost of Pakistan's dangerous game. The tension at the India-Pakistan border has escalated, and our political leaders have condemned Pakistan's actions in no uncertain terms. The international community has reacted strongly, recognizing the gravity of the situation. India will no longer tolerate this bloodshed. Our military is mobilizing, ready to defend our nation. Vigils are being held across the country, and our leaders are making strong statements, vowing to protect our people and our sovereignty. The world must understand. Enough is enough. The time for action is now. Global leaders are addressing the issue of terrorism with renewed urgency, and international summits are being held to find solutions. The global protests against terrorism are a powerful reminder that we are not alone in this fight. Together, we must stand united against this menace. The Indus Water Treaty, signed in 1960, was a beacon of hope. It marked a significant moment in the history of South Asia, a region often fraught with tension and conflict. The treaty was not just a piece of paper, it was a symbol of cooperation and mutual respect between two neighboring countries, India and Pakistan, who had recently gained independence and were navigating their newfound sovereignty. Brokered by the World Bank, it aimed to ensure equitable water distribution between India and Pakistan. The involvement of the World Bank added an element of neutrality and trust, which was crucial for the success of the negotiations. The treaty was designed to address the water needs of both nations, recognizing the vital importance of the Indus River system for agriculture, industry, and daily life. The treaty allocated the eastern rivers, Ravi, Beas, and Sutlej to India. These rivers were crucial for the irrigation and development of the Indian states of Punjab and Haryana. The allocation was based on the principle of equitable utilization, ensuring that both countries could benefit from the river system without causing harm to each other. Pakistan received the western rivers, Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab. These rivers were the lifeline for Pakistan's agriculture, especially in the provinces of Punjab and Sindh. The treaty ensured that Pakistan had sufficient water to sustain its agricultural economy, which was heavily dependent on the Indus River system. This division meant India generously granted Pakistan the majority of the Indus Basin's water, despite the rivers originating within our borders. This decision was made in the spirit of cooperation and to foster a sense of goodwill between the two nations. It was a recognition of the interdependence of the two countries and the need for a collaborative approach to managing shared resources. It was a gesture of goodwill, a commitment to peace and shared prosperity. The treaty has stood the test of time, serving as a model for international cooperation in the management of shared water resources. Despite the challenges and conflicts that have arisen over the years, the Indus Waters Treaty remains a testament to the power of diplomacy and the enduring hope for peace between India and Pakistan. The Indus Waters Treaty's resilience is remarkable. It survived the tumultuous wars of 1965, 1971, and 1999. Even as conflict raged, India upheld its commitment. The water supply to Pakistan remained uninterrupted. This act of unparalleled generosity underscored India's dedication to the treaty's spirit. It showcased our belief in dialogue even amidst hostility. Pakistan, however, has chosen a different path. While its neighbor India has focused on development and progress, Pakistan has taken a route that has led to international condemnation and isolation. While benefiting from India's water resources, Pakistan has actively fueled terrorism across the region. This has not only destabilized South Asia, but has also posed a significant threat to global security. It has provided safe haven to globally recognized terrorist groups. Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, and other extremist organizations have found a sanctuary within its borders. These groups have been responsible for numerous attacks, causing countless deaths and widespread fear. Hizbul Mujahideen all operate with impunity on Pakistani soil. The government's tacit approval and sometimes overt support have emboldened these groups, allowing them to plan and execute their nefarious activities without significant hindrance. The ISI, Pakistan's intelligence agency, has been implicated in supporting global jihad. This shadowy organization has been linked to various terrorist activities, providing training, funding, and logistical support to extremist groups. The discovery of Osama bin Laden near a Pakistani military base confirmed our worst fears. It was a stark reminder of the extent to which Pakistan has been involved in harboring terrorists. The compound in Abbottabad was not just a hideout, it was a symbol of Pakistan's duplicity in the fight against terrorism. Pakistan's actions are a blatant violation of international law and a grave threat to regional stability. The international community must hold Pakistan accountable for its actions and ensure that it does not continue to be a breeding ground for terrorism. Only through collective effort can we hope to bring peace and stability to the region. The Pahalgam attack was a turning point. The terrorists, armed with sophisticated weaponry, targeted innocent civilians. This act of cowardice, attributed to the resistance front with suspected links to Lashkar-e-Taiba, was a direct assault on India's sovereignty. India responded swiftly and decisively. The Indus Water Treaty was suspended. The border with Pakistan was sealed. Diplomatic ties were downgraded. A nationwide manhunt was launched. The message was clear. India will no longer tolerate terrorism. Pakistan's dependence on the Indus waters is absolute. 90% of its agriculture relies on this water. Major cities like Lahore, Karachi and Multan are dependent on it. Halting the water flow would have a devastating impact. Pakistan's economy, heavily reliant on agriculture, would crumble. Food security would be compromised. Energy production would be severely hampered. The consequences would be catastrophic, impacting millions of innocent Pakistanis. The global community has recognized the gravity of the situation. World leaders, including President Trump of the United States, President Putin of Russia, President Zelensky of Ukraine, and others, have condemned the Pahalgam attack. They have expressed solidarity with India and acknowledged our right to self-defense. This unified response sends a strong message. Terrorism will not be tolerated. The world must now confront the true cost of Pakistan's actions. For too long, Pakistan has played a double game, accepting billions in aid while harboring terrorists. This hypocrisy must end. The international community must hold Pakistan accountable for its support of terrorism. Sanctions should be imposed, aid should be conditional on concrete action against terrorist groups. India stands firm in its resolve. We are committed to protecting our citizens. We will not hesitate to defend our sovereignty. The suspension of the Indus Water Treaty is a clear message. India's generosity has limits. Pakistan must make a choice: renounce terrorism or face the consequences. The path forward is clear. The world must choose: stand with India against terrorism or bear the responsibility for the consequences. The time for decisive action is now.